What if you could show up on YouTube without the perfect thumbnail, without the perfect script, without this rigid structure, and you are just free to be you, free to shine your light and your authenticity? Well, what happened? Because so many entrepreneurs, they fell into a trap where they feel like they need to be a certain way, say a certain thing so that they get more views, so that more people buy their course and their membership. But what are we doing? Because didn't we start this in the first place to be more us? And this is the very thing that's causing YouTubers and entrepreneurs to plateau, to quit, to burn out. What are we doing, everyone? I recently got this comment from a member in my YouTube Business Accelerator. She said, something I've been struggling with lately is not having fun or enjoying content creation in my business. It's causing me to overthink and not take action, and I want to fix it ASAP. Would love feedback on how to find balance between creating content that I like and that is going to attract dream customers / clients. How do you marry the business strategy with finding fun and fulfillment with creating content? The first thing I will say is that alignment is key. When you're not enjoying content and you're creating from a place of overthinking and stress, that is a clear indicator that you are out of alignment. And when you're in that place, even the best strategy won't work. I can make all of the perfect thumbnails for you with all the perfect SEO and the perfect thumbnail, but if you're not embodying you, if you don't feel really solid and grounded, and you're not showing up the way that you want to, if you're not saying what you want to say, isn't it going to be repelling? What if I got on here and you could tell that I was reading a script, that I wasn't truly coming from my heart? And so you need to ask yourself, what would feel really good for me to create right now? What kind of content would really light my soul on fire? And I know you may be thinking, because it's like my member in the group, she was thinking, well, don't I need my content to attract clients and to grow my business? Yes, and my message for you is that strategy and fun do not need to be separate. You can truly find harmony between the two. And when you're in that place, I'm telling you, you are truly in a magical place. That's when things begin to unfold really beautifully. And so I'm not saying in this video that strategy doesn't matter. It absolutely does. I have a whole 5-step process that my clients have followed, and it's worked beautifully, but it doesn't work if they're not embodied, if they're not in alignment, if they don't do the inner work. And so to achieve this, you must give yourself permission without feeling guilty to reset and to feel good about yourself. Because if you've been on this YouTube and entrepreneur hamster wheel for a while, you feel burnt out and you haven't gotten good perspective on the big picture. It's kind of like your perspective is limited on the hamster wheel, and so you need to take a step back. And many people don't do this because they feel guilty. They think, oh, I need to always be working. I need to stay focused. Taking a break, that's all woo-woo shit, excuse my language, but it's not. That's the most productive work that you can do. And that is when your true creative energy will align and will spark, and you will be so excited to create content, and you will come off as magnetic and as attractive, and people will really see your transformation. I would rather work with the person who's being real and documenting the journey and sharing how it feels, how much they feel in alignment, versus the person who says, follow this 3-step rigid thing. Like, no, I want to hear like the soul in the person. I want to feel the reality. I want to hear the journey. And so you should take that into consideration when you're talking about your niche. And when you're doing so, the next step is to detach from the outcome, but stay attached to staying in alignment. Here's what I mean by that. When you create a piece of content that you feel was created out of a place of alignment, when you post it, detach from the number of views, detach from, oh, I hope people buy when I post this. You must detach from that, because if you are so focused on that, it can cause you to get out of alignment. And so if you let that go, but you stay centered and you don't let go of staying in alignment, that's when results really come into play. And the reality is, if you post one video that was in alignment and you have 100 other videos that weren't, well, it's going to take you posting some more videos of you in alignment, because think from a viewer's perspective. If they see one video and they really resonate, they're probably not going to buy just from that one video. They might need to watch a few more. So keep that in mind if you are treating your channel like a business. Some of my viewers, they were watching me for over a year before they sent me an email, before they applied for my accelerator, before they even left a comment. And so you need to trust that the people who you're meant to serve on a higher level are already watching you. And you need to do them a service by staying in alignment and showing them the true parts of you, because you have to realize that what people are really buying is you. They're buying your energy. They want to be in your proximity because they like you. They see that you're operating from a high frequency, and dream clients know that spending time around other people with a high frequency will naturally raise yours. Like your empowering thoughts will rub off on them, and they'll also be a more empowered version of you. So you're being in service to people. And that's why I'm so good at what I do, because people who even get more views than me, they don't have as much of a conversion rate. They don't know how to properly structure an offer and marry the business strategy with the energetic strategy. And so you need to have both in this process. And the magical thing is that when you're in the zone, the strategy falls into place much easier. And so when you're operating from that frequency, you become magnetic and you start to achieve things because you know that you were meant to. I mean, come on, think about this. If you're watching until this point of the video, you know that you're meant for something more. You know that you're meant to be one of the top leading people in your niche, but you're plateauing because you haven't fully married the energy with the strategy. And they both matter. And don't beat yourself up if you don't master it right away. Just focus on always improving and getting better. And I encourage you to let go of the rigid strategies that you might even subconsciously be following. Maybe it's a habit. Maybe you saw some YouTube guru saying you always have to title your videos this way, or you have to say this certain thing, or you have to have your thumbnails be this certain way. No, they might have given you some tools and some good advice, but you don't want to be so attached to it more than being in alignment. That's what really matters. And I found that having someone else assess you on camera and how in alignment you are is very powerful, because we've been watching our own content for so long, and it's good to get outside feedback. And so if you sign up for my free live YouTube channel reviews, I will watch your content before the review session, and I will critique you on your energy and how you're coming off. And I will let you know if you seem super rigid, if you seem like you're embodying your true authentic self. It's pretty easy for people to tell, and I have a really good intuition with seeing it on a deep level for people. So feel free to sign up for my channel reviews where I'll critique you on that, but also the strategy with your content and your website, because again, the two things really matter. And if you're really ready to get high-level support from me, feel free to apply for my YouTube Business Accelerator. I am here for the 1% of people who are crazy enough to even think that this is possible, but who are especially the ones who take action. They don't sit on their booty, and they know that YouTube is a powerful vehicle for spreading their message, building their brand, and creating the change that they wish to see in the world. If that is you, go ahead and drop a hashtag I'm a creator down below and check out those resources that I provided for you. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you for the next one.